ADHD decision paralysis is real.
I have zero idea if I have ADHD, but I have decision paralysis constantly. And go back and watch that video when you're ready for a long-term solution. If you're in the mindset right now of being stuck in the loop that this creator talks about, where you've got 3-4 things to do and you can't prioritize them or figure out which one you're going to do first, and so you just don't do anything. What I do to tackle that problem in the moment is try to. It took me a while to understand what I would do when that started. And for me, what I do is I make myself busy with other smaller things. So the example I'm going to run through today, I need to get orders ready. I need to eat lunch. I need to clean up so the drywall guy can come hopefully today. And I need to hydrate everything in my farm. And so I knew I had those things to do, and I needed to prioritize those. And I was avoiding doing that. And what I was doing instead was picking up tiny little things. I'm doing some construction in my farm, picking up small little things and making it seem like I'm making progress at something, hoping to get that dopamine fix or to get something. But really what was happening is in my head, I was decision paralysis. I was just spinning. And so I recognized that because I was doing something fake purposeful. And so then I realized, oh, I'm spinning again. I need to figure out the plan. And so what I do is in those moments to handle those issues or that issue, what I do is I will pretend like my deadline is now. So I'll try to trick myself, because that's what motivates me. Like, you don't do anything until it's like everything's on fire and you have to do something. And so what I did is I pretended, what happens if it's the end of the day? What do I have to have gotten done before I need to leave? And so orders need to be done. I've got somebody coming at 2:00 for picking up their order and for a tour of the farm. Then the next thing is I'm going to go to Columbia and I'm going to deliver an order and get wheat bran for the farm. So I need to get that order done. So that's first, do orders. And that usually means I get a little dirty. And so that immediately means, okay, I got to eat then. I need to go in and eat. I'm a little bit hungry. I'm not all the way hungry, but let's just eat something, get it over with, get myself hydrated. Then I can do orders. Okay, orders have to get done. Then what? The drywall guy might come this afternoon, so I have to clean up this main area so the drywall guy can come and mud and tape. Cool, I'll get that done. I need to hydrate everything in the farm. I could technically do that tonight. But if I get the drywall or get things cleaned up for the drywall guy, I could do that while he's there. And so that's what I do to help prioritize. I make a fake deadline and I move that up to now in my head. Like, oh crap, I have to have this order ready for this person when they get here. That's number one. The things that I cannot push off. That seems to work for me. What I tend to then do is I will add too much to that list. And what I realized is that causes me additional stress later. And so instead of adding too much to that list, I do that what's on fire pretend in my head, and I stop at 3. If there's more than 3 things, I'm generally not going to get it done. Something else is always going to come up. And all I'm doing is setting myself up for a mental stress-induced, you didn't get enough done kind of scenario. So I just stop at 3. Because something's going to happen in the next few hours that will impact 4, 5, 6 on that list anyway. And I think that's one of the things that this previous creator talked about is the longer term solutions. So the short term solution of just pretending everything's on fire now, what's the first thing that I would put out? That's the short term. The longer term is stop at 3. That way you're saving that mental energy that you could then use for other things, because you only have so much of that in a day. What kind of tactics do you use to tackle that analysis paralysis.